Talking about them one more. The more them get it, them still want more. I know the pressure reach them ups and downs. The building construction around the town. Poor man a try and they fighting down. The girl build a house and they walk it down. Lord no, talking about them one more. Till they run right and not get no more. For sure, talking about them one more. The more them get it, them still want.
Yeah, yo. Crazy J. Poor people defender.
Share up your life, share up your life. Trafalgar Division. Share up your life, share up your life.
Take the truckers and the train from half away on. Now we living in a time of sufferation. Now tell them, say you're not wrong. Give him the key for free Jamaica. Take the truckers and the train from half away on. You know, she said that we're living in a serious. Hey, man, come for free of the land. Jamaica tired of sufferation. Whether you're hungry, we can't find food for them. Them the thing we cause frustration. Come back, we talk about the education. Zero feet too high, where we get that from? Teacher now get no kid on another island. We're talking to you, we don't care about no one. Alright, mark around. Give him the key for free Jamaica. Get the chocolates and the chill from half away. Well, this is the original Alban style. Wicked and wild, crazy, well versatile. Listen, this is second for the man because you come to build it up. Big Bang Jamaica, well, labor and a short through election. Look on the road, them start patch up. Them say patrol the tacky, the tacky.
Share up your life, share up your life.
Let's say patrol the tacky. Let's say patrol the tacky, the latest lyrics. Hey, when corruption thing it never stop, and this a government that can't win back. SSL big E that thing that. You better bring back the 5 laptop. Investigation we want know that. Mine are your name up on the top. So me someone where you want try Jamaica, time coming up. Time come, you need to finally announce. Everybody come towards the morning. Because of, for the fish, we have to announce. Walk around, district actor, because of, PLP, because of, for the fish, we have to time come, we have to Jamaica, time coming up. Time come, the date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for man warning. Because of, for the fish, we have done. Because of, walk around, district and because of, PLP, because of, for the fish, we have done. Because of, time come, we have done. Because of, PLP, because of, hey, the other day, Mark Walker running all over town. Everybody come out and us. All night, everything was a beautiful sight. The other day, man, take a walk down the man street and the man so much beauty. We don't get the all night, everything was alright. BNB, we got some. For your fist, raise the hand, we got some. Walk round, district carton, we got some. BNB, we got some.
Comrades, we are ready to start the public session.
Share the live, share up the live.
Asking everybody
share
to
up the live.
Seats at the front. The bright light in front of me is the media, so we can't have the media scatter no empty seats.
Come
here.
out and share the live.
To be on the platform, please come and join me up here.
Like and comment.
Right now.
21 people come, like it up.
Things right.
Hello.
Big sound.
You listen to Tampa movements.
That's another one, brother. That's another one. That's another one. And then front it. Oh, no, this one.
Every time I buy some milk, I have 10%. Come here and look at me, Salama. You could have died this month.
Share up your life. Share up your life. And we find them there.
Rhyme up! Don't think I just it!
I want about that. The rest there.
Yeah, I'm a rhyme up. Work for you one of things, you know, so we know it. Follow back up boy when I do it. Run down people when I do it. A rhyme up. Oh, two of us a rhyme up. Yeah, I really got it. I have 10%.
Comrade Patrick, please come and join me.
See you work, you have to come work and make you take on the road as a team, you know. We are joker, be a man this year, go
Comrades,
with
please come and
crazy.
follow the seat. We're going to start the
I
public
know,
session.
and spend the time, you know. A 5 year we never do and it come like him last to society.
Just please come on, come
man,
run
go on. Think a nice place.
You know, man, they make you push on that.
Yeah.
I try to find it out.
Yeah, I'm going to say share.
People share up the live, people. Share up the live. Like and comment. Trafalgar Division, Jesse James Clark there, and Julian Robinson, the whole team.
Good evening, comrades.
Party leader, pass,
We
everybody
are going
there.
live online and we can have the empty chairs here at
Yes,
the
so
front.
no just
So
roll
the
up.
persons on this side and at the back, I just going to ask you to come up please to the front
So
and
just
fill
forward.
up the spaces here, please. I beg you, the person on the side.
PMP
The
business.
comrade councillors, I beg you, please just come on the platform. And the executive.
PMP business and a forward. All who say PMP, type PMP. All who say winnings, type winnings. All who say Marky G, type Marky G. All who say time come, type time come. We're the real PMP them there. Come now, man. PMP business, you know. Share up the video. The whole of England, Canada, New York, Trinidad. Sambo, go on the folder there. Sambo, me have the folder there. Yeah, man, round here, nice, man. PMP business.
You know the king of the street I represent for rhyme up.
What else there? People share up the live, man. Like and comment. What my PMP people them there. Go on there. Bless up the super chat people. Now bless up the super chat. You see what me I say? Jerry Sadler, big up Jerry Sadler. Yes, man. Owie Chin, big up Owie Chin. Yes, man. Colleen, big up in a Colleen. Yes, man. All of England family, big up. Like up the video, like, share, subscribe. Work with the algorithm. One PMP, man, we're out here.
Because we've been supporting each other from YO days for a very long time. And I'm here to give him my support this evening. And he has been doing very well. Comrade Kelly, I see you. Can you come up here? Come in, please. Comrade Patrick. Yes, please. Come and join us up here. Comrades, we are in an election year. We're a couple months from the election.
Like how she attack, go and run through it low until the year.
We don't say when it will be.
Like how she, yeah, low.
But comrades, let me ask the question. Are you ready?
When you hear some good one, put another folder.
I don't sound like them ready, don't it? Comrades of the Trafalgar Division, are you ready?
A joke thing
That's more sound like it. One more time. Comrades of the Trafalgar Division, are you ready?
Ready!
Alright, so comrades,
Over PMP them there, yeah, and ready? All who ready, type ready. All who say PMP unite and ready, type ready. All who say change up for come, type change up for come. All who choose change. I'm a PMP them
Come
there.
and say something to the comrades, man.
Yeah, man, and join up
Comrades
the
of the
line,
People's
man.
National Party. Good evening. Let me greet the Member of Parliament, Julian
Go
Robinson,
find them now, walk them.
Councillor for the Trafalgar Division, Jesse James Clark, and other distinguished persons on the
Step on
platform.
it then, it must step on it.
Comrades of Southeast St. Andrew, you have a task. When the election is called in a matter of weeks, because we know, sir, it's going to be a matter of weeks, because if he could have called it, he would have called it already. It's because him said that have no window of opportunity for a victory, that's why he not called it yet. But we will wait, we will put in the work, and we will do the mobilization on the ground. Because whenever he calls the election, it is our duty here in South Eastern Andrew to ensure that Member of Parliament Julian J. Robinson returns to Gordon House to carry on the responsibility that you have entrusted him. Because he will be in the cabinet Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golden, and he will be the Minister of Finance and the Public Service. You know, there are many things I can talk about in terms of the missed opportunities that the country has had under the Holness administration. And there are many lies and a lot of propaganda that this administration has peddled to the Jamaican people. And there are two of them I want to talk about briefly for you this evening. They have this thing that them say, they don't need to borrow the money to fund the budget. Them say PNP tax, and PNP borrow to fund the budget. And they peddle that narrative to make it seem as if all the monies in the budget each fiscal year comes from our tax revenues, and that they are a superior economic manager, so much so that they don't have to borrow the money at all. That is very far from the truth. Because under the 9 years,
Yeah, people, share up the live, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, comment.
Over $1 trillion Jamaican dollars to fund the budget on an annual basis.
Comrades, like, share, and subscribe, share up the live.
April 1, the government is projecting to borrow over 150 billion Jamaican dollars to fund the budget. In the fiscal
Bless up
year
the super
before,
chat.
they borrowed
Bless up the super chat, the comrades.
$190 billion to fund the budget. But then they come to you and they say they don't have to borrow. That is a lie. They have borrowed over $1 trillion Jamaican dollars to fund the budget. So when you hear that narrative, that they are this superior economic manager, that they don't have to borrow, that is a lie. Now the second narrative that they have peddled is this idea of no new taxes. And you hear the Prime Minister, and when they ask him about his economic record, he'll tell you no new taxes. They can tell you no new taxes, not because of any work that they have done, but because of the work of the previous PNP administration. And they're not going to tell you that. We were the ones in our last administration that reformed the tax system, that reformed the tax administration in Jamaica and made tax collection in Jamaica more efficient. We were the ones that removed some of the inefficiencies in the system so that government would be able to collect tax revenues far exceeding projections. So the best thing that could have happened to the Holness administration reason is that there was a PMP government that preceded it.
Yes.
Because we were the ones that did that sort of transformation so that they are able to carry on projects, funding them from tax revenues without imposing any new tax stamp. And they will tell you that they haven't increased taxes. That is a lie. Because when they rolled out the 1.5 income
Claudia,
tax
big up yourself, Claudia. No corruption around here. One Claudia.
They rolled
big up yourself.
A slew of
people just like and comment and share
the
the live. PMP base is nice.
Find the tax revenues. And there are many other things that we could talk about. But the reality is there are a lot of lies that come from this administration, and we must point them out whenever we hear them.
Yes.
And they tell you that they are the best economic managers. And the reality is that the economy today is not in a very good shape. Because what we call macroeconomic stability, NIR, inflation, those things are different from the real economy. And those measures alone can never capture the full picture of the economic reality. The economic reality of the country today is that we're unable to grow beyond 1%, that we're unable to lift standards of living, and we're unable to realize high incomes, we're unable to provide jobs that give you a flow of sustainable high income. And that is why we are unable to move GDP per capita because of the state of the economy.
Yeah.
But we will resolve that when we come to office. And with Julian Robinson as Minister of Finance, with a growth-oriented focus, we will get the economy going in the right way. We will lift standard of living, and we will deliver a better economy for the people of Jamaica. Yeah. One love, comrades.
Southeast St. Andrew. Southeast St. Andrew. Trafalgar Division. Andrew Swaby, Julian Robinson, Jesse James Clark, may I tell you.
Music of only vanity and no love for humanity.
Our Senator Floyd Morris is here. Comrades, let me acknowledge all the comrades that are here. Of course, you know you're a member of parliament and our next finance minister, Comrade Julian Robinson. We have senators here, Comrade Senator Fraser Bean, Sophia Fraser Bean, she's our guest speaker this evening. We have Comrade Senator Floyd Morris is here. We have Councillor, first of all, your Councillor, the star boy, Jesse James Clark. We have Councillor Kelly. We have Councillor Patrick. We have Councillor Carsley. I know I saw one of my councillors earlier, but she's somewhere in the crowd. Comrade Sarah Marshall is here. Welcome, comrades. Comrade Vivian Brown Band is here. Comrade, if you're here, you want to come and invite me to the platform, of course, please. At this time, I'm going to go to another star boy that's here with us, Councillor Eugene Kelly.
Comrades of the Trafalgar Division, good evening.
Good evening.
Some whole heap of big dignitaries here. I have to first start off with your councillor, Jesse James, a rising star in the PNP, big him up. Yes, man, keep the government accountable on the issue of health here. Frame him up enough as them come at him hard, but as I like how him moving as a young command, standing firm.
And Jesse James, that's enough.
You see somebody interview them, him do, man. When them are calm down,
yeah.
push back.
Let him go.
Yes, see him, so we love it.
Yeah. And
Comrade, next finance minister,
like him
Julian J. Robinson. Let me tell you something, man. This constituency, you should be proud of the representation.
Yes. Everybody going to talk about
The mayor of Kingston is one standing, rising stars in the people's. There are a lot to be proud of, and I want to support them, push them, cover them. Yes. Sophia Fraser being senator. Yes. Why, when I see them people, I want me to move out reaching far. I love it. I love it. Continue the great work, Senator, in the field of the environment. And Floyd, our housing man. Yes. Floyd is going to tell us about the Porsche plan. Yes. The Porsche plan, yes. That is going to revolutionize once again housing in this country. We're looking forward. We have to big up Ivy. And so
one Ivy.
One Ivy.
One Ivy.
From foundation. Yeah, Sonia. Stand up, Sonia. We'll build up to you. Sonia, stand up. Sonia.
The two senior councillors, Vice Chair of the region, Patrick and Carl.
Yeah.
Cleveland, big talk. I love that talk a while ago, Cleveland. And it proves to me that Comrade Mark Bolin knew what he was doing when he appointed the junior spokesperson tonight. Yes. Really impressive. I see some holy stalwarts and I see head around there, I see Lorenzo, big up on yourself, former councillor. Listen, Claudia, the one beside you, Ocean Fanson. In your heart is going to get hotter. Comrades. Cheryl, yes. Hi, Cheryl. And Mrs. Morris is here as well. Comrades, listen, we have a simple task. It's a simple task, but it's a very big task. This JLP government is the most corrupt government in the history of Jamaica.
Yo. Yeah, man.
If you look into Mr. Siaga record, Mr. Buster record,
in Brocket.
Broke every record. I wonder if you remember some of the scandal. You don't remember the scandal? Because, no, me have a small list here because the list will be write it down and me never have enough.
Yeah, man, all who say Andrew for come down, type come down. All who say Andrew for resign, type resign. All who say Andrew for step down, type step down. But the PMP, them, they put up the flag, them, put up the fist, put up the orange. Come down, man. All who remember all of the bad things that them done, type them in on the member, Corona on the member.
Who remember Universal Service Fund scandal?
Yes. No, sir.
We still need to know what was in that cake because that cake had some glitter, gold dust.
Yes.
Listen, man. Who remember the Mombasa grass?
Yes.
Yalla teeth grass. No man, you know people that's cold. Who remember the phone bill there?
Yes.
About 4 different ministers of phone bill scandal in this
Yes.
Fear scandal and tourism.
Yes.
Come remember tell us the paper. Let's turn it over. Who remember the FLA?
Yes.
Who remember youth card?
Yes.
Alright. No car, no money.
Montague can't find car them.
Listen, man. Comrade, listen, Steve McGregor, the next member of Parliament.
One Steve McGregor just arrived. Yes, man.
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up and wave your rag. Step up, PMP, we don't come to play. Step up to work for a better day.
You know, say God have a sense of humor. Right as me I talk about the scandal in sending the police. Comrade, Steve Steve and Comrade Bunting we have a lot of work. A lot of work. Also walking with Steve was Comrade from the new Comrade. Here, Comrade Devon Jackson from the PLN division. Was the Comrade Audrey. Comrades, your one task is to go and find the PNP there when you vote for the last 3 elections. I will for them. Comrades, there are more PNP voters and supporters in this country than JLP.
Well, my PNP supporter them, the comrades, top up the super chat now, my comrades, them man, top up the super chat. Bless up the super chat now, man. Come down, man, the PNP, we not so mean. PNP are kind people, man. PNP are kind people. Bless up the super chat, man. We're out there work every day, every night. We're out there, man. Like and share and comment and subscribe.
Use the comrades to go and find them, because if we do not, I do not know if we're going to have a Jamaica with 5 more years of these people.
Corruption. Corruption are going to kill you.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, man, Andrew Wallace and them 40 thief, them have to go, man. All who say Andrew for go, type go. All who say Andrew for step down, type step down.
For the sake of our children, comrades, I want you to realize what's going on. In Montego Bay, the Cornwall Regional Hospital,
I know we can't finish.
you're supposed to repair it for 3
Clarendon, one of there. St. Thomas, one of there. Westmoreland, one of there. St. Andrew, one of there. Type your constituency, type your division.
And still you can't open 1 ward.
One front door.
Fraud. Comrade Floyd said it could have been 5. I'm going to tone it down and keep Comrade Floyd. At least 3 hospitals. We're sure it could have been at least 3 hospitals. Comrades, when I'm going into some of the classrooms with climate change, if they're getting hot, you know what air conditioning unit you could have buy with $27 billion to put in the classroom there? And I'm asking Comrade Jesse, don't leave the drill scandal, the surgical drill scandal. You have your phone, Comrade PJ Patterson and Paul will make we have phone. Google how much for a surgical drill, and it's far less than $31 million. Comrades, you have a job to do, and it is to rescue your country and to ensure that we have a country left. So take it seriously. The PNP is us, not them, not Julian, not Swaby, not Mark Mullins, it is us. All of us on our roads, we represent the PNP, and we have a duty. So comrades, when you hear the comrades and talking about they don't like this one and don't like that, we don't have time to not like that. Put that down now. The worst PNP better than the best labor right, you know that. That is proven and proven. So comrades, as I leave the stage, your 3 representatives are going to be across the country, winning souls for the People's National Party. So you have a duty to have them back. Because we see them send a man here. We see them send a little trickster man here. Yes. But we know the games. We know the games. Yeah, man, we know the game. A pure bright people there southeast. Satan. So, comrades, let us be united. Let us be strong. Push up your chest in the ear. Because PNP, no thief, we no pickpocket. We have a lot to be proud of. All the best achievements of the JLP was due to the work of the PNP. Them can't build highway like we. Them no build no school like we. Them can't even build the 70,000 house of them promise. Not even half like them build. 1-1. When our Prime Minister cut ribbon for house, 100 house, 200 house, 1 house, this man cut ribbon for foolishness.
1 house.
So comrades,
them slow.
By the way, Chairman,
them slow. Labor right work slow. Them take long to do development. Them slow.
Dignitaries. I'm going to be sitting with my people of Southeast saying that. Okay, man? Yes, as my family, so you have to call upon me to come to enjoy the conference. Listen, man. Jesse, come here. Comrades. Jesse. May I say it in front and please behind the back. Comrades. On side. Comrades, you're not there often to see the man in action. I am impressed with this comrade that you have sent to the KKMC. I am impressed. And we call him the waterman, you know. We call him the waterman because comrades, he's not a water boy. The one right we have is to ensure we have clean water. Yes. That's one right. And he's fighting amongst other things concerning public health. And I want to say on all of our behalf, the councillors, thank you for putting this man at the
Central Westmoreland, big up, one doing bars. Western Westmoreland, here's the whole team. Right, Central Westmoreland, doing bars, big up. Central Westmoreland.
So comrades, can you tell me that when you come South St. Andrew, you're going to stay in that crowd too? Because you know me going to call you. Comrades, at this time, I am going to ask you to welcome the next speaker because he's your councillor, he's your divisional chairman, he's your star boy who go there fight for everybody and fight for his day in, day out. As a young step I'm going with a whole heap of things. A whole heap of things. I was proud of him. First time councillor as a youngster, he's very impressive. Comrades, stand and welcome your councillor. Comrades, Justin.
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up and wave your rag. Step up PNP, we don't come to play. Step up to work for a better day. Step up, come out to vote. Make sure you're on the winning board. Step up, vote PNP. Progress to Jamaica, progress to we.
Hold it. Well, special good evening again, comrades. It's really a pleasure to be here with you. You would have heard me a little bit in a private session. And I just want to welcome all our special invited guests on the platform. Comrades, all is love. I'm really thankful for the support here with us this evening from the different members of the party and my colleague councillors who are here with me today. Comrades, I won't be long. I want to leave the time for our guests. But I just want to say that as it relates to health, the health minister came out some time ago and he complained about the low birth rate. And there are many factors that goes into having a low birth rate. But I can tell you a couple of them that will definitely negatively affect the birth rate. And the birth rate is a serious problem because the situation that we're in is that we're not having enough children, so couples are not having enough children to replace themselves. So if you give trouble, don't worry, my time coming, don't worry. I soon do my part. but there are number. I used it, every father said they do it to me, it's alright. but couple of the things that affect having a low birth rate is the first thing is that mothers have to feel comfortable in the environment in which they are going to give birth. If they feel like when they go to the hospital and turn up to give birth, they won't be treated properly, the equipment won't be available to assist them if they have any type of complications. Those are things that mothers think about before they have a child. And it's one of the deterrents. So a lot of young people are
share
afraid.
Up live, people. The party leader and them way. Party leader and them way. Share up the live. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Share up the live. Bless up a super chat. England, Canada, New York, Westmoreland, Negril, Western, St. Thomas.
And he wants to move back home with his family.
Southeast St. Andrew.
Now, and one of his concerns is that
Trafalgar
what
division.
if I get sick? And what I've been hearing on the news, I can't afford for that to happen to me if I get sick and turn to a hospital. Where I leave a country now, where I'm in a first world country, I can get help, and I come and I have to sit on a bench or a chair for many days to see the doctor or to get critical care inside the hospital. And it's a very important problem that we are facing and we have to take it seriously. The Bustamante Children's Hospital that is in the constituency does not have a functioning CT scan or MRI machine there. And it's the only children's hospital on the island. And an MRI and a CT scan machine, these are basic equipment that make a hospital a hospital. And the one children's hospital have on the island don't have it. And it is a mark on the Minister of Health and also the Ministry of the Government that you could be in power for 2 terms and you're still having that issue at the Bustamante Children's Hospital. But yet you come out and you tell people every day that everything is okay in health. And that is not true, that is not the case. And you know that I'm not lying because when you go to the hospital, you are the ones that are faced with these things. When you go to the health centers, you are the ones faced with issues. You can't get the services. How can you be
share up your live, my people. Share up the live, my man. More people like it up, man. Like it up, man.
To go and do the test and then transfer you back. And I can tell you, when you're critically ill, it could be an accident, it could be anything at all. You might be too ill for them to chance it, to move you around, to get you to somewhere where you can get the scans done. And you know our roads and how them stay already. Alright? So it's not safe to be transporting parents around. And I know many of you remember the baby that they found, the 8-year-old girl that they found on Roosevelt Avenue. When they abducted from school and slashed her throat and they found her on Roosevelt. And they took her to the children's hospital. And the doctors wanted a scan to be done. And they could not get it done. Because she was too ill for them to remove her from the environment somewhere to go and get the scan done. And she died a couple of days later. Now maybe she would have died, you know. But we don't know. We would have a better chance of saving her life if the equipment was available in the hospital. And it's something that we must advocate for. And I tell people these things. I don't care if labourers want to get upset, you know. And because they love to talk about it, making the government look bad. And you're bringing them the government. Because they fail to see the big picture in terms of this is something that affects all of us. When you're sick, it don't matter if you're PNP or JLP. When the nurse says she don't have it, she don't have it. So it don't matter. So it's something that we have to think. And that is one of the reasons, comrades, we have to ensure we get a PNP government in place. Because when PNP was managing health, we did not have these issues. When now you're going to do a surgery, if it's an old lady, you have your knee to fix or anything like that, they're giving you a whole list. You have to go buy the pins, you have to go buy this, and come back, and they're expensive. They're very expensive. A whole shopping list they give you, and poor people still can't afford it. So when PNP was in poor, you're going to hospital, you do the surgery, and you come out, and you don't even know how pin buy. Because it's available to you there at the hospital. We need to get back to those days when we can get the proper treatment that we need inside our healthcare facilities. And one last thing I will leave with the comrades. I'm a firm believer in independence and having a country that you can, whatever, you won't be able to do everything on your own as a country because no man is an island, you need help. But the things that you can do well, you should be doing them well. And I believe that Jamaica have enough talent, enough herbs, and when I say herbs, I'm not only talking that one, I'm talking the others too. Right? That we can extract different medicines from and create our own drugs.
People share up the live now, man. Like up the live now. 100 people over here. Press like now, man. We're not charging them for press like. Like up the PNP thing now, man. We're not charging them. Just press like now.
But if we don't start the journey, we'll never ever get there. And it's something we need to start doing. I believe we can be having high rates of diabetes and some of those cancers that I mentioned earlier. And we don't have we are not the ones leading the world in terms of treatment and prevention of those very things that we have a lot of. We should be leading the world in treatment
all who say Andrew for call, type call it. All who say Andrew for call it.
So people talk about diabetes and say, boy, I have to ask Jamaicans them how to fix that, you know, because them know how to deal with it. And that is how it should be. And we have to believe in ourselves and have to believe in our people to get it done. So I just want to beg you, prepare yourself for different opportunities before they come knocking at your door. Don't wait until it comes, then you say go and try and get prepared for it. So those who are in school now, make sure you take full advantage of that. One of the things I hate the most is when people waste any type of opportunity that they get. Alright? They will tell you about that even with me on campus. I don't like when people come and waste the time because somebody else could have been here. Somebody else wanted to be in the position and never get the opportunity to be there. So don't waste it. It's very costly later on when you realize a mistake later on down the road. And I tell the parents, If you miss it, it don't mean that your children have to miss it. That should even make you more resolute in ensuring that they don't miss it. And I'm telling you something, I see a bed set on TikTok the other day selling for almost $1 million. Pretty bed set, king size bed set, I love it. And it's almost $1 million. So I'm telling you, there are many different ways out there how to make legal money that nobody can harass you with when you make that kind of money. So develop your skills, whatever it is. If it's music, take it seriously. I don't like when people have skills and them take it like it's a joke thing. Yeah. Or only when them broke, they decide to do some work. No, if whatever your skill is, try to get to the next level, and the skill will open doors for you and bring you to different places. So comrades, I just want to thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to your continued support as we push for the general election to ensure that our member of parliament is returned again to continue the good work that he has been doing. One love, comrades.
Jamaica said them want to celebrate this year. This year and the victory here. What the progress people them there. They want to see every hand in the ear. Tell if you call it and you know call it. 25 if you call it. Tell if you call it and you know call it. Members say and this year if you call it. Tell if you call it and you know call it. 25 no call it. Tell if you call it and you know call it. And this year if you call it right now.
Comrades, I will tell him say, call it Andrew, call it. Comrades, I want to acknowledge the visiting comrades that are here. I know I see Councillor Newland somewhere hiding in the crowd. That's one of my councillors from South St. Andrew, our star girl. Big her up. And Comrade Pumbles, Rumble with Pumble. I want to acknowledge the comrades here from East Rural. I know one of the comrades mentioned to me earlier that they're having a rally. Comrade who? Yes, Comrade Vivian. I mentioned Comrade Vivian earlier. Comrade Vivian, yeah man. I want to mention the comrades from East Rural. They're having a rally this Wednesday, next Wednesday, June 11th. This Wednesday, sorry. June 11th. It starts at 12 and Comrades East Rural St. Andrew is one of the seats them where the PNP must win. We must win East Rural St. Andrew and send Comrade Patrick Peter into Parliament. Alright? Comrades are going into another seat where we must win again because we need to get rid of them out of Central Kingston. Comrades, help me welcome to the platform, Comrade Steve McGregor.
Yes. Why, boy? We believe you were tough.
What, Steve?
We believe you were tough.
Love it. Comrade Julian, Comrade Floyd, all the dignitaries on the head table here. I could not miss this. Now, they say this man is little, but in Talawa. It support me every time. And my wife is somewhere out there in the crowd and she says, Steve, you have to come support Jesse. You know, and I think in my constituency, but I say I had to come here this evening because it makes sense. All of them, but general them before were small, you know. Napoleon, Hitler. So, so Jesse a general. Him no mince words when him talk, and him sound like me sometime, but him bad like well. Yeah, him better. You understand?
Like up the live, share up the live, like and comment, subscribe, algorithm, ranking. Yes man, all YouTube, subscribe, share up the live.
And them a run up and down and me think me did bad. Me see one something over St. Mary.
See man how them afraid of. Steve them afraid of.
Listen me. When we
them
done
afraid. Them afraid of you.
Sweep the whole thing.
Wow.
I want us to stay focused.
Lit them for 6.
Comrades, undecided quarters.
Yes. But listen, I want to congratulate the Trafalgar division. I have 2 divisions.
division in my constituency, Raytown and Almontown, and we have 2 divisional conferences. They are Boasey private session into this. So you see what we're doing here, don't play this, you know, because this is how we're going to run the country. You see, Julian cannot run the country from where he sits as the MP, you know. You see the division that he has to do the groundwork. I was a policeman. And we
see money with them afraid of Steve McGregor, 1 Central Kingston. Them afraid of boss.
So this is good what you are doing, and I want to laud you for this. Because this is how we are going to find the things to be done, how we'll organize, how we'll do the work, so it is done in a balanced way. And I want you to follow me on this. Now they have a government with some people who make up the government. Different tiers of people. Some people who are backbenchers,